Honestly, I never thought I would have my own business. I never did, but I've always been a voracious learner on the job. I have
Mm,
always worked for other people as though it was my business. I've
yeah.
always applied myself and gone, that's interesting. I reckon I get no one's solving that problem. It's not in my job description, but I'd love to have a go. Can I fix that? Oh, that's this has just got to be done. I'm just going to do it. I've just always been like that. And
Mm.
in the end, what it did was, with all the various roles that I've had, I'm a real professional mongrel. I've done so many things, and in the end, just applying yourself to everything
Mm,
with that attitude,
yeah.
you end up with a really decent skill set. And it got to the point where I thought, there's nothing in this business I haven't done for someone else except accounting, and you can get an accountant for that. So
There's a person for that job, yes.
right, that's right, yeah.
Mm.
So that's how it that started.
Wow, that is awesome. And yeah, and as I said, I do love that because I think, yeah, sometimes we think we've got to just start it all and learn it all for ourselves, but leveraging other people and other opportunities is so good. Even as you are deciding to start a new business, I love it when people stay in their full-time jobs,
Yeah.
and keep learning and keep developing and kind of bringing it up on the side. So I always love when people have a great story around leveraging their day job for learning because it is such an amazing path, I think. So
I
I'm
do too. And I also think that people underestimate how much that's a gift to you.
mm,
You really apply yourself in the work that you're doing for other people. I know nobody, I don't believe in exploitation or what have you, but the sort of the trend of the quiet quitting kind of idea that came
mm,
out of COVID, I have
makes
no
me so
interest in
mad.
any of that, because I think,
No.
don't shortchange yourself, live
Mm.
your life. And sometimes a working life can be really enjoyable and really interesting, and it develops you. You're the one that grows if you allow yourself to grow and if you keep aligning yourself with the right kind of roles. So I don't know, I just really believe in that.
I love that so much. I could not agree with you more. I love that you just said don't shortchange yourself. That's, to be honest, that really sums up how I feel about it because that's been the biggest thing for me as I look back on my corporate career and I think all of those skills I have transferred into my own business. And did I like my job every day? No, I did not. But I got the most out of it. I did every
Yeah.
training. I, worked my way up. I figured things out and then I could bring that all into my businesses.
Mm.
But yeah, and so it just really worries me when people talk about quiet quitting and people want to jump on this trend because I think of exactly that. Well, I'm like, well, there will be people who don't mind going a little above and beyond and they will get the benefit of
Mm.
those opportunities. And if those opportunities are things that are free because your employer is paying for them, your employer is paying to help you grow, like
Totally.
that is
I
priceless.
think it is too. I think the other mistake some people can make is kind of going off track here, I suppose, but I feel quite strongly about this for people who are, you know, really wanting to develop. I've always been a career person. I've always
Mm,
wanted to work. I love professional development. It just is my jam. It always has floated my boat. When I was quite young, I worked out that it's not a good idea to work and when you're working, expect your boss's approval,
mm,
to work for them and think they should thank you or what have you. A lot of times I've been in roles where I've been underappreciated and undervalued, and
mm.
I still walked away with an incredible skill set and an amazing experience
Yeah.
because I chose the work I was doing and I chose to apply
Mm,
myself in that work and I chose to get something for myself out of it, and I worked to my standard.
yes.
I knew when I was doing good work and when I wasn't, and I
Mm.
didn't allow the games or like the opinions of others or what have you to push me around. It really was about, what do I want out of this? Is this place right for me? Is it not right for me?
Mm.
And if it is right for me, this is how I work. I work as though this is my business.